sketchbook tour! Finally, a new one. Excuse my voice if it sounds a little off. There's still graphite on my fingers, don't mind that either. Excuse my voice if it sounds a little off. I'm just recovering from COVID, but I really wanted to record a new sketchbook tour because I'm finally done with this sketchbook. As you can see, she's been through it. Yeah, I think this is my thickest sketchbook so far, and she's barely survived it. I have been working on this thing for months. It's been taking me longer than expected because there's more pages in this thing than I expected. I just want to start by saying this is pretty much the D&D and Baldur's Gate book, because I got really into Baldur's Gate 3 and playing D&D again, so that's most of the stuff that I've been drawing. Yeah, I started this book in August, so it took me math. Took me 4 months to complete. Yeah, 4 months it took me to complete it, which still is, it's still pretty fast. It's not the slowest. I made a little welcome page this time. It's just a little doodle of me. It's a little fella. Oh, I already skipped the first page on accident. So the first thing I did in this book was try to draw my Baldur's Gate 3 tab. My beloved boy Virgil, who you will see so much of in this book. My style has like really developed a lot through this book, so this is so weird seeing him like this again, especially that first drawing I did of him. Good lord. And this is like the tail end of my Unicorn Wars fixation that started in the last book. I still love the movie, but my fixation kind of faded because there's only so much content I can get out of one movie. You feel me? Feel me? Yeah. So this is my OC Amor before his transition, because I just wanted to draw that for some reason. And next to that is a younger version of my OC Macaroon. Here's another Virgil. When I started playing him, he started off as a cleric, actually, but I realized that it doesn't fit his personality that well, so he's since been changed into a paladin, which is way better. Here's some more Virgils. I think this is even before I really developed what his relationship with Astarion, would be like. Here are my first attempts at drawing Astarion. Oh my goodness. Oh, the way I draw him has changed so much as well. Oh my god. And on this side, I have some Flippy from Happy Tree Friends, because I had a short Happy Tree Friends fixation, and I'm not immune to Flippy. Here on this side is the mole and my Happy Tree Friends OC, because I'm so cringe. If you fold this open, up here is a little doodle of my OC Fern, who's one of my Dragon Ball OCs, and at the bottom there's a Coco for the Unicorn Wars Magical Boy OC. AU I have, not OC. On this side is more of my Happy Tree Friends OC. His name is Dicey. He's a skunk. He's silly. And here's a little launch, because I found a fun reference of a lady laying down in a bunny suit, and I thought about launch. How do I explain this? This is Pieta, but with Padre and Azurin from Unicorn Wars. I planned on rendering this, but I never quite got to it. This side is a very sketchy Virgil and Astarion, and a little Matcha with a big teddy bear. Here is another Virgil and Astarion. It's gonna be a trend throughout this book, trust me. I don't like this that much because the proportions are wildly off. Astarion looks so twinky and small, and I don't like it. On this side, we have Dawn and Pocket Cat from Fear and Hunger. Because I do occasionally still dabble in Fear and Hunger. I like the games a lot. This is an NPC for a campaign I'm going to be DMing soon, and I'm very excited about him. His name is Ranger Cypress Twinleaf, and he is a silly little druid man who turns into a fox. I love him very much. And then on this side, Drawfee did one of the 4 artists' same character design prompt thing again, so I wanted to try it as well, and I think he turned out pretty cute. Here is some more Astarions, because I was trying to capture him so much, but it just wouldn't work out with the old version of my style. This one got pretty close. This one looked kind of handsome, but other than that, I didn't quite get close enough, and I wanted to do my boy justice, because he's my favorite. I'm normal about him. On this side, we have another Virgil. I think this was before the class switch still. Here's a Son Risas from Unicorn Wars, and some more little doodles. Here's a younger version of my Unicorn Wars OC June, before the trauma. If you fold this out, it's another Virgil. Can you tell I like Virgil? I am normal about Virgil. Also on this side is the last Unicorn Wars OC I made, which is Ursula, who's like a little girly who comes to the base to entertain the soldiers. A little singy dancy girly. Here is a little drawing of my main non-fandom OC Dante, who I've started missing a lot again, and I'm currently working on a redesign of him because I want to bring him back. These are some very old doodles I found somewhere in an old sketchbook. These are characters for a game jam thing I did at college. They're just little platform mascot guys. I think this was a background study from a Unicorn Wars screenshot, but I'm not quite sure. And here is just Ringo, Barry, another Unicorn Wars OC, and a little random guy wearing a Gur hoodie, because I was thinking about Gur for some reason. Here is Valente, the evil bitch bear man. He's evil. He doesn't deserve anything, he's a horrible man. And on the side, Virgil body studies, because I absolutely adore what they did with tiefling bodies in Baldur's Gate 3. They are all so beautiful. I love all the little ridges and stuff. Ugh, so pretty. Makes me love tieflings even more. I was already a massive tiefling stan. Here's another Virgil and Astarion. I actually did make a digital version of this. I actually finished this one. What's a vampire relationship without biting, you know? And here is a little friendship chart for Virgil. It's a bit outdated because I think the dynamics between these characters are different, because I've started liking a lot of these characters way more as well. I marked him as Gale's babysitter, but they would also just be besties. They would just be friends. They would be the bitches cooking for the entire camp. And Lae'zel not liking him, yeah, it's because I didn't like Lae'zel at the time. My opinions on them have grown so much. This is another Virgil and Astarion. I finished this one as well. And here is a Virgil doing a little stretch, because tieflings can act a little cat-like as a treat, I've decided. And there's also some hand studies. I'm just gonna pretend these are Virgil's hands, because it has the claws. Here's some attempted redesigns of my first Dragon Ball OC, Sabi, who's this big, beefy Saiyan lady who I love very much. She is very special to me. There is a doodle of another Dragon Ball OC, Chrysalis, my bee bio android, and on the side there is some Taro doodles, because that is my son and I love him very much. On here there is a Karlach, like my headcanon body type for Karlach, which is way beefier than canon Karlach because it's what she deserves. And on this sorry if I'm sniffing a lot, by the way. I'm sick. And on this side there is a Shadow Heart. I colored this in the middle of the night. I thought this marker was gray. Turns out it's green. Now it looks like a fart cloud. Oh, taking Shart to a whole other level. I watched Fiona and Cake with my friends, and I liked it very much. And then I remembered that I had Adventure Time OCs when I was like 13, so I drew them again with a couple little design updates. Like, he used to be a twink and I made him beefy. But I think their names were like... I think this guy was Dale, the dog, the husky. I think his name was Hunter. I think it might have been Hunter and Dale. But obviously, if I ever use these guys again, I probably won't keep those names because I don't like them. This is where I started. I dug up one of my old D&D characters who I only got to play like once. Her name is Alce, and back when I played her, she was like a warlock. She wasn't a warlock, she wasn't a rogue, but now I've reclassed her to a warlock, and she's my current character I'm playing, and oh my god, I love her so much. I love playing her so much. That's my sassy girly who kills shitty men. And on this side, I have Julian, who is Elsa's brother, and another one of my D&D characters. He's my silly little bard, who has one brain cell and very big boobs. On this side, I have one of my Dragon Ball OCs, Beta 6. He's like, one of the beta androids, the, like, zombie androids Hato made in the manga. He has one of these. He has one of these tattoos on his stomach, so I was trying to figure out a design for that. Here is a doodle of a character I adopted named Mary, who's just this little creepy lamb girly. This was the start of an animatic to Arkansas Daughter that I never ended up finishing because, again, my Unicorn Wars brain faded a lot. Oh, this is just the book of bringing back old D&D characters, because this is my baby Marin. Marin, my non-binary half-orc bard who came out a bit too small. I love them very much, and they're even more rat than they used to be, and I fucking love it. These guys, I'm so excited because I've recently been working on these guys again. These are some major characters for my non-fandom story, like my big original story. They're like the 4 rulers of this world I've made. So their names are, this is Lady Gaia, who's the ruler of the Earth Kingdom, Archangel Helios, who's the Angelic Kingdom's ruler. Then there's, I changed her name recently to Himeno, Empress Himeno, of the Aquatic Kingdom. And this is Aeron, Aeron the Devourer, leader of the Demonic Kingdom. I've missed these guys so much, and drawing them again in a lineup with my current skills has just, like, activated something in my brain. This is Flaky from Happy Tree Friends in that one sweater shirt combo that half of the fandom draws them in, because I am not immune to big sweater. And on this side there's some more Marin. Here is my Namekian girly Viola, who I also love very much. And these two are Cammy and Mimol. Cammy is my girly, and Mimol is one of my best friends' OCs. They are cop and criminal girlfriends. And it works because she has one brain cell. And then below here's a little Leon S. Kennedy, and Mothman, who is another Dragon Ball OC. Surprising amount of Dragon Ball OCs in this book. I forgot about there being so many of them in here. Here's Baby Virgil. Baby Virgil before all the trauma happened. Baby Virgil before his home village got burned down. Oh, you sweet boy. And on this side, I have a little chibi Virgil and a chibi Astarion. They're the only thing I think about these days. This is my first D&D character, actually. His name is Brock. He was Marin's dad, and all he did was tell dad jokes, be nice, and then be absolute beast in combat. I love you, Brock. I love you, Orc Gelf. On this side, there is another Marin, another Else, and one of my D&D characters I haven't had the chance to play yet. Their name is Raleigh. They're a gnome artificer who makes Furbies. These are some more characters for that non-fandom story. This is Helios's second in command. He's little. They're like dolls in that universe, but they're also like kind of their version of androids. They're like battle androids. His name is Sebastian. On this side started something, because this is where I started actually drawing different face shapes instead of just drawing the circle, and that changed my art so much throughout this book. It started something in my brain. And down here is just a slightly human version of my character Porkchop having an absolute crisis. This is some rambling about Astarion and Virgil. If you want to pause and read it, good luck, my handwriting is terrible. This is the thumbnail for the Astarion piece I did, of him in the red water. I still love the piece I did. It's just a shame that it's right before the art style switch, so I don't like it as much as I should, but I'm still happy with it. Then there's a little Damon, because I am not immune to pretty tiefling blacksmith. And here is another Virgil backstudy. I think my own OC is hot. Anyway. Here is a Roche. He's a Dragon Ball OC as well. I started drawing him a lot more recently because me and my friend ship our OCs together now, and I love them very much. This is where the flip truly started. I've always been bothered by only being able to draw one head shape, so I started studying some of my favorite artists and the way they draw head shapes. These are mostly based on Cube Sona's art and the way they draw head shapes, because I really like them. I think they're, well, very shaped. So these aren't all that great. I like this one though, but I like these two, but the other ones aren't that great. But here I feel like I start getting it. Because like I genuinely like this Matcha and this Mirin. And then I feel it really clicked when I drew this Virgil. When I started drawing Virgil with the different head shape, it was all over. I just switched completely. And I'm very happy that I made this decision, because I've been so much happier with my art. Here is more of that face shape practice with Astarion and Halsin. This is like so much better just compared to the first time I drew Astarion. Good lord. And on this side, there's some more practice with Matcha, because Matcha has a pretty round face, so he was very easy to translate into the new style. Then here is Tux and Taro, my main Dragon Ball boys. They don't look perfect yet, but they're going in the right direction. This is even more head shape practice. So I have a Viola, a Polaris. I don't like these that much. And there's another Fern. You like that one, and the Calliope, I like that one as well. And this Jillian, I love this Jillian. He turned out so cute. Oh, my silly. These are some friends' OCs from Discord I drew as requests to practice more. I really like this one. I really like this khaki. I think this khaki turned out very well. Here is a little Virgil and Astarion lounging by the campfire. I wanna finish this. I still wanna finish that drawing and digitize it. Here's my Dragon Ball OC Shuichi. who I also still love very much, but he was also a good candidate for the face practice because he's also got like pretty soft features. Then I really like this one. I really like this Gale, and I've never been able to draw a Gale like this again, and I'm so upset. This Gale is heavily based on the way he's drawn in those MAShed cartoons, because I love those so much. I love those so much, they're like my favorite. It's like, the way I draw Astarion and the way I draw Gale are both heavily inspired by those. Here is more Astarion, speaking of. I love drawing him. He's like my default character I doodle now. Pardon me. Here is a... I think we're just trying to fill this page. This is a Varinhan and Virgil's horse. Because Virgil... I know you can't have a horse in Baldur's Gate, but Virgil has a horse, and I wanted to draw his horse. It's like a big, chunky working horse, and he's black and white. And he needs a name. This is another Virgil in a fancy robe, but I don't like it, because this is when I bought the wrong pencil lead, so it's all too faint, and I don't enjoy it. Here is a matcha. I think this is not too spicy for YouTube. Everything's covered up. This is a matcha with a Hado body pillow. And Enki from Fear and Hunger, but I also don't like it because I didn't have the face shape thing down yet. Here is another Virgil. I actually quite like this one. It's not a little scrap piece of paper. With a nice and angsty Astarion. I do want to turn this into a big piece. Oh, this is more else. But before I decided that Before I decided that she's an Archfey warlock. So, the whole necromancy thing doesn't quite happen, but I still think this drawing is cool. I got interrupted. Anyway, despite this not being lore accurate, I still think it's a pretty cool else. Because I love drawing else being dramatic. Here is another Astarion, of course, and another Virgil, because of course. There's another little Astarion, a Virgil, and a very quick Shadowheart and Karlach, I think from memory, because I didn't have refs open. Okay, so here, I found a stack of some old sketchbooks with like only a couple drawings in them that I like, or like my college sketchbooks even, and I cut all the drawings I like out, and I slapped them in here, and that filled up a lot of the sketchbook, like a good chunk of pages. So here is the first sketch I ever did of Tux. I thought it was very important to keep it. This is something my friend drew in my sketchbook. This is a start of a redesign for my OC Shiro. A tiny little Polaris. Terry, who's another character we made for a game jam. I love Terry very much. He's this old mechanic guy who's like the shop owner for the game we made. This is from a project where we made a board game. This was one of the player tokens someone in the group drew. A little Mott, my little mascot guy. Sketches for Earl and Limon, although Limon has been moved to side character and Earl has a new partner now. These are some very little little scribbles of that group of leader characters I mentioned earlier in this book. Then there's another one of those player tokens, another character concept for the game jam Terry was for, but it was a astronaut Catboy instead. This is an environment I did for a school assignment. This is Raleigh again, the D&D character I never got to play. Someone let me play Raleigh and bring their fucked up Furbies around place. This is Ribrianne from Dragon Ball without her hat. This is one of Terry's cats. Terry has many cats. This is Minecraft OC. Her name was Tulip, but I don't have her anymore. I've sold her, but the drawing was cute. Little Kira, who's another one of my OCs. She was in the old sketchbook tour I posted a lot. This is Akris, another old OC I've barely drawn anymore. He's a mantis. This and this were both sketches I made for Mermaid. I was about to say Mermaid. I never finished that Mermaid. This is a Copic marker doodle of my Dragon Ball Z Gyundora. And here is Emmett, who's my little crocodile sheriff. Here is more Kira and some pork chop, because I love her. All my drawings of her are good. Here is my Furby OC Pop Rock, and the first drawing I did of Emmett, that cowboy sheriff. And this is a little doodle of two of my Pokemon OCs, Kane and Ace. They are boyfriends. Don't ask me how that works. Here is Dark Cacao Cookie, because I've been playing Cookie Run since 2018. My Minecraft OC Drake, that is a Crowley, and the Flask of Holy Water. This was for the year I tried to do the Ineffable Inktober, but I only made it to like day 15. There's another old OC for that non-fandom universe called Maurice. He's like a royal scientist. Also another pork chop. This is Sal from Sally Face twice, because I had this one blue marker, and it reminded me of his hair, and I like drawing him. And then there's the Space Fairy from Neopets, because that was during my era where I started playing Neopets again, and then they ruined the website, and now it's no longer fun to play. Fuck you, Neopets team. This is Dan Hibiki, and my Street Fighter OCK. Anyway, that second interruption was brought to you by my stomach. I love recovering from COVID. Anyway. Dan and Kay, I shipped them during my fighting game phase. He was my OC canon character, of course. I've always been canon X OC shipping trash. Here is a chubby Janemba, because someone on Instagram asked for chubby Janemba, and I don't remember who, but I have a small feeling who it is. Because I have like one friend who really likes Janemba. Kudomi, a little... I'm gonna butcher the name, but the hopping vampire outfit. Because I saw that in like Halloween promotional art, and I thought it was really cute. There is Squid Ink Cookie, who I want to give him a little squeeze, because I love them very much. These two are more of those mermaids. And here's another tulip, because I liked drawing her back then. Over here is Roll Cake Cookie, Werewolf Cookie, Creme Brulee Cookie. I drew a lot of cookies at the time. And here's a little chibi of my One Piece OC, Captain Barbossa, who is Catboy, the big and fat, and I love him. And this sketch was the sketch for this guy, for this little fella, who my lovely friend Poe made for me to go with the Astarian keychain they sell, so I can have the husbands together. If you want one of these of your tab, please go commission Poe, because Poe is very lovely, and I love them very much. And also, if you're commissioning one of these from Poe, I can design them for you if you want. I can do the design work, and Poe can do the actual crafting with their embroidery machine. Anyway, support your small local artists. We love supporting small artists. Shameless plug for both of us. So that's the sketch for that keychain, and also Virgil in a bunny suit. Because of course. This guy I found while looking through old sketchbooks for the other scraps. And I wanted to redraw him. Because I know, part of him reminded me of Astarion just a little. Maybe because I had in mind that he would have white hair, and he also has the poofy shirt like Astarion. Just some hand practice, because you always need your hand practice. This is a newer version of Helios. Still not completely happy with this version. I think his head needs to be squished just a little, but he already looks a lot better. This is a slightly updated version of Himeno, who I also think looks a lot better with his face. She's so pretty. And some more Astarians. This drawing made me realize how big I draw elf ears, but like big elf ears are very cute, so I will not stop drawing them like this. Another else with a blackbird. It's not necessarily crow, but it should be a crow, because her patron is this big scary crow lady who will show up a couple pages from now, who I love very much. There's another Julian, and just a little flower doodle. I think this one might be a bit too horny for YouTube. I think that one might be a bit too horny for YouTube. It's Marin being held by several hands in a spicy way, because backstory. I was planning on doing little Baldur's Gate X Sanrio illustrations, which I still might do. So I gave Astarion the Horomanic. I know they're not the most popular, but they just fit him so much. And I gave Virgil Pom Pom Puddin. If I actually decide to make these, I will switch Virgil out for Halsin, because, you know, he's an actual canon character, and I will give Halsin Pom Pom Puddin instead, just because the vibes match up so well. Here's another else. I love drawing else, can you tell? And this is another one of my tabs. His name is Elinor. He's the tab where I'm evil when it's funny. That playthrough still hurts me, by the way, because I cannot be mean in video games. Here's some more head shape practice with a lot of the companions. We have Astarion, Shadowheart, Gale, Karlach, Lizelle, and Will. And I really like how I drew this Will, and I've never been able to draw him like this again. He looks so handsome. Don't you love it when you just lose the ability to draw something? It's so great. And there's a Halsin for that face shape practice. Don't ask me why he has his tits out. And this is a Manthara, but she does not look like Manthara, so I'm choosing to ignore it. I found some really old art in a notebook somewhere, and I redrew it. It's just an edgy girly with wings. These are also some very old OCs I found in a notebook. I think these were humanizations of my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon characters, and I just wanted to draw them, because I'm much better at doing Gijinkas than I was when I was a teenager. So this girly is a Vulpix, and this little fella is a Mudkip. I like them. I think they're silly. There's another Astarion. I'm planning a little something for Astarion and Virgil. These might be their wedding rings, because I am so incredibly normal. I'm so normal! I'm so normal! Please believe me, I'm normal! Anyway. I saw this Astarion plush on Pinterest, and then I wanted to turn him into a little critter. So here's Critter Astarion, and I love him very much. I should do more with him, because I love turning my faves into little creatures. Here is Shin Dragon Ball, because in a server we were talking about Shin Dragon Ball, and I want to draw Shin Dragon Ball. So here he is. I really enjoy this drawing of Virgil. This is inspired by a piece Jaffer's made, who's like one of my favorite online artists of all time. And I thought this outfit would be beautiful on Virgil. Here I'm redesigning another old Dragon Ball OC. She was my Sona before I realized I was a man. So I don't have as much of a connection with her anymore, so I wanted to redesign her. So I might use her, actually. This is another one of my tabs. I have a shitload of tabs, because I play this game a lot. This girlie is Ophelia. She is my Dragonborn Bart. And she took up necromancy, because she's very silly. You know, the huge. Another one of my tabs. I like making new characters in this game. This is Fenrir, who is my half-orc druid, who is stupid. He is a himbo, but he does his best. Here is another Fern, because yay Fern. I just wanted to draw Virgil's body, because again, love what Baldur's Gate did to Tiefling Anatomy. It's so pretty. And then over here is some more Astarion doodles, because I physically cannot stop drawing Astarion. I really like how this sitting one turned out. It's very good. Here is a Taro I drew at work during my break with a ballpoint pen and nothing else. I think on a schedule we weren't using anymore. And little Dante. This is another old OC. His name is... Oh my god, he wasn't the other sketchbook there. Zafir, I think? Zafir, my little shape-shifting Stardust Demon Boy. And this is a very old sticky note with an old design of Yvette. Another OC I found in an old sketchbook, and I still like the doodle, even though she doesn't have this design anymore, so I stuck it in there. You know. Here is Dante, who I'm still trying to figure out how to make work in this new style, but I'll get it eventually. And over here is a big foldy-out page of all my tabs lined up with, like, the relative height difference. Virgil should be a lot taller than Eleanor, but Eleanor is a lanky motherfucker, so I got his proportions a little off. Else is short though. She's idle. She's just idle. Here is Marina and Levi from Fear and Hunger, because I love them. And me babies. I like the ship as well. I think it's very cute. Here I was deciding on some outfits for Eleanor, because when I draw my tabs, I like giving them my own outfit designs, because I think they suit them better, because I have very specific ideas in mind for all of them that Baldur's Gate armor just don't fit. This is more ranting about Virgil and Astarion, because apparently that's all I fucking do. I watched Castlevania Nocturne with a friend, so I wanted to draw my Castlevania OC Dimitri again. He's just a very sad, pretty vampire man who has a horrific backstory, like most of my OCs have. Anyway, here is Else and Gale, because they're the romance in that playthrough, because I play Else and Baldur's Gate as well. I think the universe doesn't want me to record this sketchbook tour because I keep getting interrupted. First COVID, and now everything around me interrupts me. Anyway, Gale and Else are a romance in that playthrough, and I like them very much. I like the idea of a hot-headed girly and golden retriever man. They are very special to me. And this is my Githyanki Tav Arl. Her gimmick is that she's a Githyanki, but she hit her head a bit too hard, and now she is nice. Which I realized too late is also just Goku's backstory. So this is lesbian Githyanki Goku. Anyway, I got some new markers, and one of my friends in a voice call asked me to draw Shiblight. And I used to draw a lot of Steven Universe fan art, so I was down for that. This Astarion, I also drew during my break with like half lighting in the break room. Here's another Eleanor and Steve, because me and my friend rewatched Big Top Burger. I really love Big Top Burger. I love the burger. Here is Morosh, because I like drawing him. He's very whore. I like my OCs, I swear. This is Jax from Amazing Digital Circus, because my friend made me watch that as well when we finished watching Big Top Burger, and I really liked it. This is just a little doodle of me I did on my birthday, because I turned 25. I totally did not have an existential crisis about it. Oh, here she is. Here's Elsa's patron I mentioned. This is Lady Morrigan. She is a big, scary crow lady, and oh my god, I love her. My DM keeps making her deliver important story information, and I love him for that. Please give me more Lady Morrigan. They enable me so much. And I love them for it. Here's Pomni. And Kinger, because Kinger is my favorite. He's so silly. He's so silly. He's like me for real. Then there's another Helios, because I don't know, I just started drawing him. Here is Raleigh, that D&D character, and one of their fucked up Furbies. I imagine they're like a wooden skeleton with the fur around it. It's like a furred, it's basically an animatronic made out of wood and magic. This one's named Pot Roast. And there's some more Astarions and a little idea for a piece. I want to do a Virgil and Astarion, because they're the only thing I think about. More Virgil and Astarion! I digitized this piece as well, and I think is one of my favorite recent pieces because I love how it turned out. This is my tactician mode tab, because I love Baldur's Gate, but I'm very bad at video games, so tactician is a real struggle for me. This little fella is a halfling, and he is a paladin bard. Because I thought that would be a fun combination, and it is fun. He's really fun to play. And this is him with a better armor that suits him way better. So he's a paladin of Ogma, and he's just a little crafty boy. I imagine he used to be a bit of an artisan in Baldur's Gate before they got abducted. I started making a Amazing Digital Circus Sona because my boyfriend is also really into Amazing Digital Circus, and I want our Sonas to kiss, actually. That's all I want to do. I really like this spread. This spread is so good. Here is Mana, because I started listening to a lot more Visual K again, because Visual K is very good. And a Shadow Heart. My headcanon Shadow Heart is a little chubby, as a treat, because I think it looks very cute on her. Here is a Lae'zel. And more Arl. More Arl. I think I scanned this and I labeled this file Get Yankee Saturday. We should all have a little Get Yankee Saturday. Oh, here's more of my body type headcanons. I want to eventually do them for all of the companions. So my Astarion does not have abs. Take away his abs, please. They look unnatural on him. He doesn't have abs, but he still has the broad shoulders. My Gale is chubby, and also Duran's mask. I don't know, Gale makes me giggle when I think about him. There's Shadowheart again with a little chunky, and there's Lae'zel. I think Lae'zel is very skinny and has no boob. No boob whatsoever, but she's beautiful. Here is more Beta 6. Because I'm also shipping him with a friend OC, so I'm drawing him a lot more. Roche is gonna be D&D-ified as well, because his boyfriend got a D&D version, and I am gonna be DMing a campaign where his boyfriend takes part, so Roche is gonna be an NPC. He's the least druid-looking druid you've ever seen. He only became a druid so he can turn into a bat, because he's cosplaying a vampire all the time. Here is some Dante's I drew in pen, because I've been thinking so much about him. He deserves a redesign, this my boy. And here is a redesign of his boyfriend, Eros, the knight. Lady Gaia's trusted knight. Oh, I'm super excited about this character. This is my hag spawn tiefling, Braun, and I'm so excited to play this angsty boy. Someone let me at your table and let me play my angsty tiefling boy, please. He will be very good. Also, I based this on a video I saw a D&D YouTuber making. I will put his name in here somewhere if I remember, but he also made the stat table for hag spawn. There's more else, because I needed to cover up the bleed through on the markers that Ron left. I started watching Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun, and me and my best friend both fell in love with opera. We love a non-binary catboy. Non-binary catboy is very excellent. I was having a tough time at work, and one of my managers made this little note and gave it to me, which is very cute, so I stuck it in here. I doodled this opera at work as well. I doodle a lot during my lunch break. Here's a little Ginyu, more Arl, and a little Julian. There's some more Marin. I started doodling Morrigan every time we had a session with the campaign with Alls in it. So I just have a bunch of little Morgans. This is my human finger who keeps getting compared to J-Slat on TikTok. I didn't even know what J-Slat looked like before I got those comments, so now I'm upset. Here is, I got some Pokemon cards, and I pulled a bunch, and I went to draw some of the Pokemon I pulled. So here is a Delcatty and a Butterfree. Also another Beta 6. And another Julian. Here, I really like this spread. Here is a bunch of doodles of Lady Gaia. Because she's very pretty, and I like drawing pretty women. Here's another Gaia. They had her on the brain. Some Kira. Kira's with the modern face shape. Oh, I miss her as well. This sketchbook just gave me the urge to bring back all of my old characters. Oh, I really like this spread as well, especially this side. This side turned out so cool. It's, so in this story, Helios gets, like, corrupted. So I love drawing art of him being angsty with his wings out. Good angel angst. Here's some more Dantes. I think this one's very nice. This one's also very cute. This is sticker material if I've ever seen it, but I don't think he's popular enough to demand stickers. Another Asarian, because I was running out of ideas. And I wanted this book full. Another arrows. More arrows. Ooh. Okay, I almost skipped the page. Here's another Dante. But I also started watching Critical Role. And I get the hype. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. I get the hype now. I get it. So dear Molly Muck, because I'm normal about him. Listen, my tiefling bias is so strong. Speaking of tiefling bias, here's Jester. Jester is also one of my favorites. She's so silly. Also, please don't spoil anything for me in the comments. I'm only at episode 9. And here's Else and Morgan again. And, okay. I had a failed sketchbook. I started between this one and the first one I made a tour on. Because I hated the paper in it. So I tore out all the sketches I liked from that book and stuck them in here. And that ended up filling this book completely. So this is the final stretch. We have a lot of stuff from my Happy Tree Friends faces in here. So here's the mole and Handy from that one episode where they're chained together. Here's the mole again, because I headcanon that he has little face scars. This is a Gajinka design of... I forgot what his name is. I forgot his name. The Sweet Tooth Squirrel. I forgot his name. Fuck me. Here is more of my Happy Tree Friends OC. Here's more mole. Because the mole is my favorite. Here's Marina from Fear and Hunger. And Summary in the crease. Because this book is too fucking thick. A bunch of little chibi face doodles of my Unicorn Wars OCs. We have more. Castella, Macaroon, Jean. I just said your name. Valente. Stitches, Ringo, and June. I was about to. Yeah, Junebug is her name, but her actual name is 4. And some more of that. An elf NPC, Taro's mom, Queen Calliope. More of that Happy Tree Friends OC with a bit of gore, because I enjoy drawing gore. A little matcha, because what's the sketchbook without a little matcha? A lot of pardon me. A lot of people liked my Caricia's body headcanon, so I stuck him in here as well. And there's also a little doodle of Stitches. We have this AU with our Unicorn Wars General OCs, where they're based on the 7 Deadly Sins. And Macaroon's Gluttony, and I really like his design. All of the, like, AU designs are mixed with another animal, so he is half bear, half boar. Because boars are cool, and I totally did not want him to have Ganondorf energy. What are you talking about? Here's Human Handy, because I don't like when people draw him as a twink. Here is also Human Mole, because I don't like when people draw him as a twink. I hate that. A lot of Gajinkas from early fandoms are just twinks. Here's a Tux, some more Lady Gaias, Taro in a fancy little outfit. And then I finished it! I finished it a couple days ago, while I was incredibly sick from COVID. Yeah. This is my absolute... Oh my god, it shook my table. Absolute chunkiest sketchbook yet. And I'm already working on a new one. Which, I'm not sure how long that one's gonna take, but I'm gonna try to have more kinds of videos between them, so... Bye.